This is very important. So, dear viewers, Dr. Patience is here with His Imperial Majesty. So, this is the armor. This is the armor, as you can see. It stands to her that His Imperial Majesty was motivated to the doctorate program.
Yes.
And he's a full-time professor today.
Yes.
Thanks to her.
And did I tell you that she's on the same faculty with me?
Oh, is she?
Yes.
Wow, I know she's a doctor. But I didn't know she's in the same faculty.
She teaches at the university.
What a coincidence. What a coincidence. I'm so impressed.
Yes.
So, dear viewers, as you can see here, the wife of His Imperial Majesty is right there. And this is a very beautiful palace, as you can see. Could you just, in 1 minute, tell us what each of the objects signify?
Oh my God, you're putting me on the spot.
Anybody can help.
Okay. I think His Imperial Majesty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His Imperial Majesty will be very, very...
Right. Well, I think I will just... The tiger skin, you should know what it is.
Yes. May I sit here?
Yes, you can, please.
Thank you.
Yes.
With your permission.
Yeah, the royal cloth.
Okay, this one.
Yes, royal cloth, and this is again another symbol of royalty. This is the horn that the ancestral kings have taken wine off of.
I see.
If anybody can drink out of this horn.
Is there a special wine or is it in general?
Well, generally the wine was the palm wine. Oh. That's what my ancestors had. Okay. They didn't have beer, even though my father had beer and whiskey, but before him there was no beer. You didn't know. So this one, you see, this is ebony.
Okay.
So this horn by itself,
yes,
is very powerful. If something happens,
yes,
and I drink out of this horn and I gave you to drink and you drank it,
yes,
it weakens you.
Wow.
You become a different being.
Wow.
Even if you had come to make trouble. If I drank it out of it and I gave you the same,
change the intention of the person. If you had wicked plans.
Yes.
Wow.
So
that's powerful.
I can only say that.
And
you know the fly whisk?
I've seen that, but I've never known.
Well, this is the fly whisk is what you acknowledge greetings. You were talking about greetings. So when you greet in a food, you acknowledge greetings from yes.
This is quite
yeah.
And the bangles you have in your hand?
Yeah. Actually, I inherited them all.
I see.
You know, what is that called? Ivory.
Yes,
is very
expensive.
Yes, very pricey.
That's true.
So this is ivory, and then this one is very special.
Wow.
It's so difficult to see it anywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah. You remember that's what you are trying. The Chinese are trying for you to imitate. They are trying to imitate ivory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's original.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
I don't need to ask that.
Yeah.
Dr. Patience, where did you get that motivation to inspire your husband to seek, not to seek, but to further academic excellence, to further he has reached the highest level of academics?
Well, he was already there. He just needed
the push.
The degree.
The degree to prove that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were there to...
Just the paperwork. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. To have a traditional leader who's also an academician. It makes a difference. And both of you have chosen education as primordial for a legacy you want to leave behind, because you passed through education, you know how important it is.
Yeah, but education is life. Yeah.
It is.
The world is a classroom.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
So to navigate life, you have to be educated. Yeah.
So what message do you have to our children? Most of them who come to the United States don't want to study. They just want to work and make money. They don't want to study. I've seen many. What advice can you give as a mother of the kingdom of Atuabechi?
Yeah.
I think education is the only thing that remains when everything is forgotten. Everything is lost, and so you can have wealth, you can have all
all the money, the
the
houses.
goods and whatever you acquire with money that you're chasing,
Yes,
but that can go away
Exactly.
in a blink of an eye.
that's true.
Yeah.
I know
So
people who are
what
rich learn
remains,
to move.
what remains, what you get in you, that's what you die with. You won't take wealth with you, but you will go with what is in you.
Wow.
So
And you
Yeah.
two have distinguished yourself in academia. You're a doctor.
really,
From your parkour and what you've gone through, two bachelors, a master's, and a doctorate.
2 masters.
Two masters.
Yes.
In fact, I have it. I did my research.
oh,
Yes, I'm so impressed. I did my research. Let me be very specific because I think this is something that has to be acknowledged. So you have a bachelor in education. That's why I was asking about education, and I now understand why it is primordial.
well, that is just going into teaching.
Yes, yes, Dr. Patience.
It's more like a legacy that came from my family.
Family.
My parents, come from a family of teachers.
Okay,
Yeah, my father was a schools manager,
I see.
and my mother was a teacher. In fact, she taught all of us in the same grade,
Oh,
fifth grade. All my
interesting.
children went through fifth grade, and it's one thing that I did not want to be.
Okay.
Because I grew in it, I wanted something else, but I didn't know what else. So it just happened
Wow.
that I had to be. All
Impressive.
my sisters are, my brother is,
Thanks to family.
we are all teachers.
And then a bachelor's in child psychology. Why do you think that is primordial and of capital importance?
Oh, you can work with
Children.
humans or children without
Understanding
Exactly.
them.
understanding.
Psychology,
Yeah. It's the science of behavior.
And how they are thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. And why they are thinking the way
The
they
way they
are.
are thinking, yes.
Yeah.
You specialize in that, a bachelor in that. That's quite impressive.
Mhm.
And then you went into a master's teacher education. So you're an expert in forming teachers.
When we left Cameroon, that was what she did. She was teaching teachers how to teach.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I taught at the Eni Yaoundé.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's quite impressive.
while I was teaching, I was also school principal
I see.
at Queensway Bilingual. So I had 2 jobs in Cameroon.
Oh my
I was
God.
strange at a time when one job was just what
Yeah.
people understood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quite impressive. And then a master's in special education, cross
Categorical.
categorical. Could you elucidate that big term, cross categorical?
Oh, because
Fine.
special education is in 3 main categories.
Okay.
You specialize in either
Cognitive.
you want to be for the intellectually challenged,
Which is
or that is with students with cognitive disabilities, they are
Okay.
intellectually challenged, or you want to work with those with emotional and behavior issues,
okay.
or you just want to work with those who have learning problems. So those are the 3 categories: learning disabilities, emotional and behavioral issues, and then you have the intellectually challenged. So when you cross categorical, it means you qualified, you are trained to work with those different categories.
I see.
Some people decide to specialize only in one
Wow.
of them, yeah,
Wow.
but I can work with all those 3.
Quite impressive. And finally, a PhD in curriculum and instruction leadership. Wow, that is quite coincidental with His Imperial Majesty leadership. Yeah.
Leadership, I'm not the kind of leader I think you're thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I look at leadership as the 7th leadership.
It's supposed to be like
Yeah,
that.
the 7th leadership, the one that you can be a leader in a classroom.
Exactly.
Yeah. In fact, most of the people I was working with were going into administration,
Okay.
but I thought being in the curriculum
That's true.
part of it will give me the opportunity to really work and design learning
That's true.
For people.
for
For
people,
students.
because I believe that the current way of learning is structured in most institutions
That's true.
doesn't really consider the working class. It's mostly for the middle class.
Exactly.
So
That's true, Doctor.
I went into it trying to understand it so I can be that voice
Wow.
or be able to misunderstood, the underprivileged,
And those who want an opportunity as
yeah,
a
like being coming from a special education background. That is why I thought, well, this was a problem. The curriculum itself doesn't help those who are struggling, the struggling learners. So that's what guided me, and that's why IPAG is also streamed on that.
Wow. I'm so impressed by your sacrifice, your passion for knowledge. That's quite impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When I went to Japan, that's how the Japanese
Yep.
show reverence and
Yes.
respect. They bow their
Yep.
head like this.
That is culture.
And I do that to,
Yes.
to both of you. I'm
Thank
so proud of both of you.
Oh, we are proud of the
Of
young
you
man,
too.
yeah.
That you have become.
Oh.
I remember the last time I saw you, how little you were, and
I was quite
Yeah.
little, and as I said at the beginning, it was thanks to His Imperial High Majesty that I was inspired to go into language.
okay.
People have kept asking me, "How did you learn so many languages?" I said, "Once you're a child and somebody touches you, inspires you, man, you can go,
Places.
you can escape," and that was what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
So proud to see
Interpreters
you.
switching into French and
Yeah.
English. Il est en train de dire que, c'est-à-dire que, en fonction de, s'agissant de. Oh, you know, I was so moved as a child.
Oh my goodness.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
That was one movement to languages.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm
proud.
most appreciative and grateful for the hospitality, for the opportunity for this interview. Dear viewers, this interview is meant for education. It's educative. That's the aim of the interview. Educative is a scientific interview, so we could learn. As you said, the world is a school. I've learned a lot today.
Okay.
I don't regret coming.
So what are you going to do with this?
Okay. I'm going to tell you. Thank you.